Mr. X with the Extreme Channel coming at you with two announcements. First one is, guys, I actually lied to you. I'm sorry. And second one is, the reason I lied to you is it is time for reading mean YouTube hater comments part 2. That's right. Let's do it.
I'll show you the dark side.
Welcome to the Extreme Channel. My name is Mr. X. Today we are doing a segment called Reading Mean YouTube Hater Comments, and this is actually part 2. So a few months ago I launched a segment called Reading YouTube Hater Comments, and it was actually pretty well received. I actually didn't expect it to do really well, and it did okay, except there were some people that really didn't like it. And I think that all ties back to the age-old adage of truth hurts. Now you can go check out that video here because I had a few pearls of wisdom. Besides actually reading some of these hilarious mean YouTube hater comments, I kind of gave my thoughts on what a cowardly keyboard warrior is. So before we go any further, we're doing a statue giveaway. That's right, we're about to hit 10,000 subs, so if you want in on that, you can win one of these 2 Venom statues. Tune in to the end of the video. Also on a bright side, if we excel this channel faster, it'll piss the haters off even more. Win-win. So I'd mentioned to you in the intro that I'd lied to you.
Bad liar! Bad liar!
When I made the first video, I 100% intended that it would be the only one. When I was filming it, I thought, I'm only going to do this once because otherwise it's going to encourage people to give more hater comments. It's going to give their pathetic existence some hope that they would get actually 15 minutes of fame in a sequel. It wasn't a good formula, but because it was so well received and so many people have asked for it, we're going to do it again. Now, I don't recognize these people, and I also delete their comments, so we're not going to go over their names. Me stating that I was never going to do this again didn't actually slow the hater comments down. I think it excelled them more. So let's dive right in right now. Now, these are in no particular order, but we're going to go through them, and for prosperity's sake, we're going to bleep out some of the inappropriate language so snowflakes don't get hurt. But number 1 comment was, "What a stupid video." Okay, don't watch it. But you can rest in the solace and fact that Jesus loves you, and I do too. The next one is, "You're a hoarder." I've been in a hoarder's house before. I am not. But if it ticks you off so much what I do, I would suggest you don't watch. Or find solace in the fact that Jesus loves you and I do too. This one was great. "I have to unsubscribe. Your sophomoric behavior is exhausting. I've taken all I can of your childish commentary. I've never commented on anything, but I had to for this toolbox." Well, since you've never commented on anything, I don't think I'm really losing anything. And my sophomoric behavior has been the same since day one. So most people, it takes them about 60 videos to like me. It must have taken this guy 60 videos to hate me. So my message to you is,
I can feel your anger.
Number 4, dude, you really need to stop saying "that's what she said" jokes. Now, if you go through my comments and I have a video without "that's what she said" jokes, I probably have about 30 people saying, "Where was the 'that's what she said' jokes?" I don't plan to do them. I just, when I can slip it in, I do.
That's what she said.
Number 5, can you make it through one video without telling a terrible dad joke? I'm sure it's not possible. Hey man, I'm a dad. And guess what? You don't have to watch. But Jesus loves you and I do too. Number 6, dude, your jokes suck. Well, thank you for that commentary. I bet you're a hoot in real life. Jesus loves you and I do too. For this next one, I think I need to give a precursor is I call a lot of people snowflakes. I think a lot of people are sensitive and too fragile and they need to lighten up and have more fun in life. I think one of the reasons I am so successful is because I approach everything like that. And as I comment about snowflakes, you can actually get a snowflake t-shirt from the channel here. Here's a link to that. But as I comment about these, someone responded, and this is what he said. "Snowflakes are beautiful. Be humble, and that's also beautiful. And what does a truck have to do with statues? Come on, man, unsubbed. And this was during an extreme purchase video. I said that I purchased these 30 statues and a truck. So that one clip of me showing a truck I bought just put this snowflake over the edge and he crumbled. But thankfully, Jesus loves him and I do too. Number 8, your content is childish as... Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
Did you not see my disclaimer at most of my videos? Jesus loves you and I do too. Number 9, as most of these people, they are grammatical geniuses. Doesn't know the difference between your and you are, but he says that you're certainly a virgin. My message to that guy is it would really tick you off if you knew the truth. Jesus loves you and I do too. Next one was actually on a community post on YouTube. It wasn't on a video, but it said, this guy is trying so hard to be YouTube famous. Sad. Pretty sure that there's about 1 million people out there trying to do this. Yes, I am trying to be YouTube famous. I'm putting a lot of time and energy into this channel because, you know what? I'm successful. I'm sorry you don't like that, but Jesus loves you and I do too. Number 11, straight to the point. You stupid hole. That's it. Oh, I bet you are going to get far in life. But you can take solace in the fact that Jesus loves you and I do too. Number 12 is great. Why does this loser keep coming up in my recommendations? One of the most obnoxious, unlikable YouTubers out there. Now what's interesting is this was commented on a video, so this means the recommendations come up and then this very intelligent person can't resist clicking on them and watching and also giving me money by doing that. So I want to applaud your intelligence level, but I want to let you know that Jesus loves you and I do too. And lastly,
the hate is swelling in you now. Use it.
Number 13, this collection screams douche. Yeah, I kind of am, but I bet you my collection's better than yours. Only somebody who is jealous would say that. That's the sad realism. My goal isn't to make people jealous, except for you. And Jesus loves you and I do too. 14, my God, this guy is annoying. Oh, if only there was some way to not watch these videos and see me. I'm sorry you're stuck and you have to watch these, but while you're watching these, just remember that Jesus loves you and I do too. So this next one, Gem Mint, who is actually a personal friend of mine, and I've learned the hard way, Gem has a cult following, justifiably so, because his channel and content is awesome. If you live on the other side of the planet and you have no idea, his channel is right here. But him and I have done some crossover stuff. We have talked about each other in each other's videos. We actually talk regularly, I would almost say daily. And I reviewed a piece that I really liked and Gem did not. And someone commented on this on my channel. He said, Gem said this statue is trash, so I don't care what you think. As much as I respect Gem, that's a really intelligent cult following with that individual you have there, bud. Whatever you say, you should tell him to go bring you some money. And also tell him Jesus loves him and I do too. Number 16, one of my most common asked questions when I first started the channel is, and it's still asked all the time, what is the price of this statue? And I say that in every single video. The few videos I've missed, I get 4 or 5 people asking, how much does this cost? Even when I say it, people do my number one pet peeve. They don't watch the video, they just want me to answer the question. So I got this comment saying, this guy keeps flexing how much all of his stuff costs. Yes, that is part of a statue review, smart one. I say how much it costs for other buyers to make informed decisions. I am not doing it to show how much money I have. The tattoo of dollar bills on my ass is to show how much money I have. But Jesus loves you and I do too. This is great. This is a guy who actually has a number of hater comments out towards me and he can't stop. he can't stop watching, he can't stop commenting, and he can't stop talking about how terrible the content is. But this is probably his best one. Complete waste of time, money, and life. Wow, that's harsh. I would tell you that the hundreds of people, possibly even thousands, that enjoy my content and me in real life would disagree with you, sad, sad man. But I have to tell you that Jesus loves you, and I do too. This next one might actually be true, but it was definitely a hater comment. It says, you have more cash than brains. Well, I am sorry I have more money than you. I actually don't, because I spend it all on statues. But if anyone who has more money than you has more cash than brains, I'm guessing that the majority of the world does. But Jesus loves you, and I do too. Number 19. Dude, get over yourself. I'm very happy with who I am.
I like me. My wife likes me. My customers like me. Because I'm the real article. What you see is what you get.
I am not going to change for people that I don't know. I am not going to change for people I don't like. If I'm not hurting somebody, I am not going to change. This is who I am. I don't pretend to hide it. And if that upsets you, take solace in the fact that Jesus loves you, and I do too. Number 20 was another personal attack. At first, criticizing the setup, which is cool. I like recommendations. He said, you need brighter lights. Brighter lights will make you look slimmer, and you really, really need that. Well, as a reminder, last time, I like donuts and I like cheeseburgers, and I like them a lot more than trying to impress this guy right here. But Jesus loves him, and I do too. Next one is straight and to the point, but they were able to get the vernacular of you're correctly, saying you are, but they said you're a dick. Yeah, I kind of am. Again, it's not really a untrue hater comment, but man, doesn't that piss you off even more? And another message for you right here.
Let the hate flow through you.
So this next comment, it was actually on Facebook, but it was tied to a YouTube comment. And it's in a Facebook group that has 11,000 people. I'm an admin. I like to share my stuff in there, not just YouTube related, but some of the other stuff related. It's called Statue Collectors United. Great group, very little drama. And I posted the video of how I amassed my collection. And this guy commented on it, and instantly, and he wrote, "Who cares?" So I just searched his name throughout that group, and I noticed everything I post, he posts some kind of comment like that. And instantly, some people got mad at him for saying that, and then he blocked me and all those other people. Well, you don't block the admin of a group because that ends you in expulsion. But obviously, you cared enough to watch and comment. Jesus loves you, and I do too. Number 23, you've obviously never been laid in life. Again, if I told you the truth, you would hate me so much more. Chicks dig it. But Jesus loves you, and I do too. Number 24, you have the brain of a 3-year-old. You need to grow and use your brain. Well, my brain has allowed me to be successful, have a family, accomplish all my bucket lists. And for the record, I think a 3-year-old's brain is fantastic. No worry. I have a message for you.
I can feel your anger. It gives you focus, makes you stronger.
By the way, Jesus and I love you too. Now this last one, I saved the best for last. This comment was from a guy who I've never seen before. I've never seen him comment on anything, and this comment was actually on the very last hater video, and it came out of nowhere. And I have no more Emperor hate videos to show you guys, but this is perfect for this guy. So before I even mention your comment, and I know you're watching, I just want to let you know I'm not stopping. And the fact that more people like my channel than like you must really grind your gears. And I don't mean to be cocky, but when you guys hear this comment, you'll know why. I would love to meet you at a Comic-Con because I will you up the moment I see you. I'm 6'3", 250 pounds, and boxed for 6 years. Now you say I'm talking out of my ass, but I do see you. I promise to meet you face to face and lay you out. You're still a turd and your wife is ugly. Like really, really ugly. I can't imagine how ugly your kids are. Being the #1 hater and your greatest fan is what Jesus loves about me. I'll be watching and providing my annual thumbs down. Now, I don't even know where to start with this one. I would say let's break it down, But I think this is the best way to respond to those type of people. So I want to summarize this with 2 pearls of wisdom. The first one is actually a recap from the first video, but I want to emphasize again, on my shirts it says hate me to my face, and that doesn't mean come and fight me, even though if you want to, let's go. That means that I'm just pointing out the idiocy of cowardly keyboard comments. You don't say, you're an idiot, you need to grow the F up, you have a 3-year-old brain, your wife is ugly. You don't say that to a stranger in public, because if you did, first of all, you wouldn't function in society, you wouldn't have a job, you wouldn't have friends, and I'm pretty sure you'd say it to the wrong person and they would pull out a gun. So hate me to my face is not saying come meet me and fight me, it's pointing out the stupidness and the idiocy of people making these threats online. Now the second one is, we live in an interesting society. In the last 15 years especially, we've become so enthralled with, we need to make sure we're not hurting anybody's feelings. We need to give out participation ribbons. We need to make sure we say things politically correctly. We need to make sure we don't insinuate that somebody with a beard, a bulge in their pants, and an Adam's apple is a man. We can't say that because that might offend someone. What's really interesting about that dynamic is the world has become so motivated about making sure we don't upset anybody unless you are a cowardly keyboard warrior. For some reason, there's this huge opposite difference that out in real life, whether it's on TV or in person, we have to make sure that we don't offend anybody. However, what's really acceptable is saying these cowardly keyboard comments on social media platforms. So it's just such an interesting opposite dynamic to me, where one is so much more acceptable, and not only acceptable, but widely used, and the other one is so taboo. Interesting. But last, I want to give a message to 2 people. First, I want to give a message to my supporters, both the ones who are vocal and then the ones I've never even heard from that are just silent or have just heard from recently. A big thank you. These hater comments are 1 in 1,000 of the comments you guys give, so they're kind of hard to find, and I'm going to continue to delete them. But you guys, some of your comments are awesome, and I've been collecting the hilarious, funny comments. So we're going to start doing videos on those celebrating you guys, because you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support. I can't wait for the channel to go farther so I can be YouTube famous. Sad. And my other message, who I really don't want to recognize these guys, but to the haters, I just want to say thanks for the money. You guys help the channel make more. For those of you that stuck around and want to hear how to win these Venom statues, first thing is make sure you have liked this video if you have not already. After you give it a thumbs up, make sure you are subscribed and the bell notification is hit. Make sure to comment on this video as it helps us excel faster, and we get to that 10,000 mark, then we're going to launch a video with directions on how we're going to pick a random comment. Thanks so much, guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Take care.